Hello, everyone. Kelly Myskowski of Inner Light Transformational Coaching and Craniosacral Therapy here to share with you, as promised, my secret sauce for dealing with this perfect storm, my personal record of 2 weeks and counting that I have been dealing with. Are you ready for this? See if you can follow it all. Pain, tension, compression from my head into my neck, into my torso, into my spine, into my hip, all intermittent and varying, which also has resulted in feelings of twinges like pinched nerves. It's resulted in congestion in my sinuses and in my nasal passages. It's resulted in watery eyes. At times, it's felt like a knot in my brain and made it very difficult for me to process any thought. At other times, it's just felt like a headache. At times, it's been pain more in one area or another. Now, please understand that I have been evaluated medically in the past, and all of what I'm experiencing now, I've experienced to some degree in the past, and have found that my secret sauce has helped me in ways that traditional medical approaches have not helped me and have not been able to and won't. This is not intended to be a substitute for needed medical evaluation and needed medical care. If you're experiencing anything like this and never been evaluated, if you're experiencing chronic pain, especially headaches, you need to get checked out. And then I invite you to consider what the best approach for you is going to be. But I know what I have to offer here can help you or someone you know, and that's why I want to share it. Because I tell you, the two main ingredients in my special sauce are craniosacral therapy and transformational coaching, both of which seem to mystify the heck out of people. First of all, they can't pronounce it. Second of all, they don't understand it or know what it is. So for you to even begin to understand it, what I would like you to think about for a minute is, how did you get to the point that you're at right now? How did you go from being a sperm and an egg to a ball of cells that multiplied and grew and divided and eventually came out to look like the human being that you are, with a set of characteristics that you have? Wasn't there something at work there that we all in some way are mystified by, intrigued by, would love to understand better? Some force that's greater than we are. And we may have terms for it. We may have various terms for it that we disagree upon. But there's something there, correct? And what I will share with you is that we've come to believe and have evidence to support very strongly that that something is also what keeps us here. It's what intervenes when we are injured or traumatized in some way to help us survive. And if it isn't resourced enough at the time, it copes and adapts in favor of survival versus thriving and living to keep us here. And at some point in time, we may find ourselves revisiting that so that we can resource that force in a way that helps us to heal more fully and more completely and survive instead of simply thriving. And that's what I'm talking about when I say that I have long held patterns of stress and tension and physical dysfunction. I know these things have happened to me at some point in time, and now they're asking to be dealt with. And supporting this system through nutrition and lifestyle and Ayurveda and stress reduction and all of that is all part of the package. So how does this work? I'm going to give you just a snapshot for now, and then I'm going to continue in another video so this doesn't get too long and too much all at one time, and it will upload over the internet easily. But what we found is that all of this is related to the quality and the magnitude of the flow of fluid around our brain and spinal cord, keeping those things which comprise our central nervous system healthy by minimizing any restriction in the flow of that fluid. So, when I said think about it, how did you get to where you are now? Well, you have fluid flowing within your body. And what we believe and come to work with very successfully is that that fluid somehow is related to the blueprint for your life and the blueprint for your health and well-being, and focusing on quality of flow of that fluid and what we call the magnitude, which I will explain later on, is very helpful in this process, and it is going to help take me to my next level in dealing with this. So stay tuned for my next video where I'll explain even more and it'll all start to make sense. But for now, know that I see your light, I see your greatness. I love you. Thank you. Bye for now.